What have you been watching today?
Liverpool.
What was it like?
Not up to standard today, Liverpool. Slow start. They were a goal behind after 2.5 minutes.
Really?
Mm.
Who did they play?
Chelsea.
All right.
At Stamford Bridge.
Oh, you got it. Is that where they had the Guard of Honour?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you do that when the team wins the league? For all teams, or?
It's an unwritten law.
All right.
You give the champions a Guard of Honour.
I don't suppose it bothered now whether you've been always had it because.
Well, the thing is, he changed the team. He had to put certain players in because he hadn't put enough games in to get a championship winning medal.
Oh, I didn't know you had to do that.
Oh, yeah.
So who did he have to put in?
Chiesa.
Yeah.
He come on the... I don't think
I didn't know they had to do that, you know, make up like time for them to get a medal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've got to be on the pitch.
Yeah. Game time.
And now it's five games you've got to be on the pitch.
So you have to put Chiesa
It doesn't matter how long you're on the pitch.
Yeah.
I'll give you an instance. Chiesa was on the pitch. This is the total time he's been on the pitch since he joined Liverpool. 33 minutes.
33 minutes?
In all the time. But, because he put him on today as
and how much did they get a week?
That doesn't come into it, does it?
That's unbelievable. 33 minutes.
But years ago, they only got like 12 medals, you know. The team and the sub. Now they get about 40. But you'd have to qualify for them. And then it was a couple of years ago, it was 14 games you had to play. You know, get on the pitch.
Yeah.
And now it's down to 5. And Chiesa, Wataru, the little Endo, the Japanese fella.
Yeah.
They put him on today. Started him today. He's never started a game for Liverpool.
So has the league actually ended now? Was that the last game?
No. There's 4 more games.
Still got 4 to go?
Yeah.
So, that trophy that they just won then?
Yeah.
When will they get that?
The last game of the season, because it's at home.
And they do the presentation there?
Yeah, on the pitch. Yeah.
How many times have they won the league then?
20 now.
Ooh.
Same as Man United.
If they won it 20, yeah.
20 times.
Who's behind them? In terms of numbers of winning?
Tottenham. Man City.
Oh.
I don't think there's too many. But the most that anyone's won is 20. Liverpool and Man United is.
So they're joint? No.
Joint,
20.
yeah.
That'll be another target, won't it, to beat Man United's record?
Yeah.
Do you think they will?
It's hard to say. Over the next 5 years, because now he's got, I'm talking about Slot.
Yeah.
He's got loads of players and he doesn't know whether they're going to be here or gone. I think he does, but he's saying he doesn't. But I think he does. I mean, there was players on that pitch today that if I was connected to Liverpool, I wouldn't want them there next year. No. Harvey Elliott started today for the first time.
Well, all clubs have got players on the bench and you hardly see them play. But they're there on the books and they're there.
Yeah, because it's not about 11 players now.
I know.
One season a while ago, Liverpool used and won the title 16 players all season.
Yeah.
And I think they let, I'm not sure if it was the same season, but I think they only let 16 goals in all season.
So what's this season been like for them? I haven't seen much of the football because I've been busy, haven't I, doing things. But what's the season been like for them?
What, for Liverpool?
Yeah. Was it a runaway?
No, I don't think it was a runaway. Because up until last week, Arsenal lost it themselves. You know, they took themselves out the title race, dropping silly points. And then you go and get beat yesterday. End up. Arsenal have finished second the last 3 years on the trot.
Mm.
And in Arsenal terms, that's not successful for them.
No.
No.
What about Man City? Where are they?
Man City,
They've dropped away this year, haven't
third.
Oh, yeah,
Man City can actually finish higher than Arsenal. They won't catch Liverpool.
Mm.
There's not enough games left.
Liverpool's won it now, haven't they?
Liverpool's won it, yeah. They won't even get close to Liverpool. But what Man City were after this season, once they got knocked out that Champions League, is qualification again. Because that's where the money is.
Yeah.
Qualification. Champions League.
Champions League.
Well,
Top four, isn't it? Top four.
No, they're using top 5 this season for some
right.
reason. It's when a country is successful, having good runs in European competitions, that they give them an extra place. Not every season. But this season, like this week, you got Chelsea playing a second leg semi-final. And they've won the first leg away, 4-1. So they look like they've qualified for the final. Tottenham, they've got to go to a team called Bodo Glimt. They're from Norway.
Is this the European Champions?
No.
Championship?
Conference League.
Oh, Conference League.
Chelsea's in the Europa League, Tottenham's in the Conference.
Right.
But I don't know, I think I'm not sure about Tottenham. The other week they were playing like a Sunday League team. Chelsea, probably, if one of them two are going to win a title, the European Conference or the Europa League, I go for Chelsea winning that. But funny old game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's changed a lot over the years, hasn't it?
Oh, terrible.
It's got worse, in your opinion.
Yeah.
Worse, yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday, Arsenal should have had a penalty. No
VAR?
Hey?
Rule it out?
They didn't even give it. I don't even think they looked at it. A Bournemouth defender, I forget who he hit, in the box, clearing the ball, or trying to block a shot. He took off 2 feet off the ground. That is dangerous play. Red card material.
Yeah.
And they never even looked at it.
They never looked? Why not?
I don't know. And then today, that referee, Simon Hooper. Oh no, I watched Brighton today. Early on. Craig Paulson, the referee. Bad referee. Hey.
There's a few bad referees around, isn't there?
No, these were blatant fouls. Dan Burn, Brighton. They cut the fella in half, didn't even get booked. Right by the fourth official as well. Because the fourth official has a say in it, you know.
But obviously not today.
But not today. And the referee,
It's terrible.
the referee gave, there was 3 penalties for Newcastle. 2 of them got overruled. Yeah, one fella dived, Willock. It was a dive, the fella never touched him. And when he got up, he was screaming for a penalty, and then the referee could be a yellow card.
So how many points then have Liverpool totted up this 2025 season? Well, they just won the league. How many points have they done now?
How many have they got now? 87?
So there's still a chance to get a few more, isn't there? There's 4 games.
Hang on, 67, 77, 82 points.
82.
Because he got beat today. Yeah. They'll win it by at least 10 points. They've won it.
Yeah.
But it was like 13. You couldn't catch them once they won that last game. They couldn't be caught.
Yeah.
But Man City have come back out of the dead.
In what way?
Well, they were right down, weren't they? And climbed up.
Yeah.
Because they hadn't won in 9 games.
Did they win it last year?
City?
The league?
Yeah.
Yeah. They won it for the last few years, haven't they, on the trot?
4.
4 on the trot.
Yeah.
What's gone wrong for them now?
Hard to say. Hard to say. Players off the mark, voting like a revelation last year. This season, done nothing. Last year we scored.
It's not like him, is it?
No, it's just, they have off days.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer hadn't scored in 12 matches today.
Wow, that's a lot for him, isn't it?
Well, he scored today.
Scored today.
Penalty. Scored. They deserved to win, Chelsea, but Liverpool had them on the ropes. You know, when you look at all the statistics, a load of nonsense. Because, you know, when the commentators start saying they've had so many tackles, this, that and the other, a certain player and all that, or this club is like not lost in 27 games, done this, done that, so many corners, so many free kicks, no offsides, and then you go to yourself, what's the score? And when you look on the screen, the team he's talking about are getting beat. I remember Ron Atkinson years ago, he said you can stick your statistics where the sun don't shine. But it was true.
Yeah.
And the referees and the linesmen are cheats. But I'll tell you why. You know when you get a corner?
Why they cheat?
Yeah.
Go on.
When they get a corner, any team,
yeah,
the linesman's standing right over the corner flag, isn't he?
I know what you're going to say. Where the ball's outside the white line.
Outside the crescent.
Yeah.
Right?
It's all, they always do it.
No, listen to this. The ball's out, and then you go, well, just move it and put it on the line, right? But it's still not in the crescent. And the reason being, if that ball ended up on the goal line, on the line, it wouldn't be a goal, would it?
No.
Because it hasn't crossed the line.
Crossed the line, hasn't it?
So it's the same with that.
Yeah.
And they get away with it. And all that.
Yeah.
It's
a bit lackadaisical, that rule, isn't it? They really need to tighten that up, don't they?
Yeah, crap. But whoever makes the rules up, phony. And VAR's crap as well.
Yeah.
The only thing they should use VAR for is goal line assistance.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Because you know when, there was a tricky penalty shout today, right, in the Brighton game, Newcastle. And it went on forever and ever and ever. And then, you know what VAR done? Told the referee to go to the monitor. Because they couldn't figure it out. So what are they getting paid for? That what's his name?
I don't know.
Harold Webb. He's in charge of the PGMOL, right? The Referees Association.
Right.
He's getting paid.
But he's not a referee.
He's retired.
Yeah, he's gone, hasn't he? Yeah.
And he goes to all the games and all that and thinks he's top dog. He's as crooked as them.
He might have designed that. Yeah.
I'm telling you, well, I'd like to know who designed it. But they should only have VAR for goal line assistance.
It's been terrible, that VAR. I can't stand it. It puts you off wanting to watch a game.
Do you know what I've watched today, right? I've watched Rangers and Celtic.
Yeah.
This morning.
Playing each other. Is that a derby? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last one of the season.
Right.
Celtic are already champions.
Who won?
1-0.
Well.
Celtic are already champions, but I watched it because it's on.
Yeah.
I knew it was on 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And that's why I got out of bed today to watch it. And then I watched, Brighton and Newcastle.
Yeah.
And that Dan Burn.
You don't like him, do you?
Should have red carded him. I mean, if any other player done it as well, I'd say the same. If you take off, right? If you take off with 2 feet, you're going. And a few years ago, they had a spate of all that happening, right? So what they done, I'm not sure who said it, I think it was the FA said, anyone who takes off at an opponent in a tackle with 2 feet, red card.
Yeah.
And everyone was getting red carded.
For a while.
Yeah, but...
Did it wear off?
Till it wore off, and then he stopped it. And they said, go on, you might as well pass back with a kick-off to your goalie. So they do. It's annoying.
It is, I was just going to say, it's annoying, isn't it, when you see it?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Just let the game flow, innit?
Some referees try it, and then they mess it all up then. And another...
I mean, it's the difference though, isn't it? I mean, someone, you know when you get a red card, you're sent off, aren't you?
You're gone.
So it's the difference between who's going to win that game or not. So you really need to uphold them laws, don't we? If it warrants a red card, you need to go.
Well, if you're losing, say you were losing 1-0 or 2-0,
yeah,
and one of your players gets a red carded, sent off,
yeah,
you're going to struggle to come back.
Well, that's what should happen, isn't it?
Unless you're superhuman.
But that's what should happen, isn't it? If that's a rule, red card, you're off.
Here's another thing.
Those red cards can determine which way the game goes, can't they?
Of course it can.
And if you're not abiding by the rules, it's not right, is it?
No, they get away with murder.
Yeah.
And what annoys me, when anything's given or not given, and the players want it or they don't want it, they all surround the referee.
I know.
They all surround the referee.
I've seen it.
But you know where they say if you touch the referee,
yeah,
you'll get a card.
Yeah.
That Craig Paulson, he's going round today, putting his hand on the player's shoulders and everything, going like taking him under his wing. And you go, I wonder what he's saying. Because you know in American football, they're mic'd up, right?
Yeah.
And the whole stadium can hear what he's give that free kick for, or that foul.
Well, me might end up with that at some point in the future.
Well, we will. I'll tell you another thing they should end up with as well. And this will be good for the game, this, right? You know, a player gets booked.
Yeah.
Bang him in the sin bin, 15 minutes.
Oh, you were going to say the cell.
No, bang him in the sin bin.
Yeah.
Like in rugby.
Like in America.
No, like in rugby here.
Oh, right, yeah.
You put them in the sin bin for 10 minutes.
Ah.
Get off you. Get in that box. And you've got to sit there 10 minutes. So you're playing a game.
Yeah.
Right? You might have 2 players in the sin bin.
Mm.
You're playing a game there with like, football-wise, you're playing it with like 9 men.
Yeah. So don't they use a red card in that game? With the sin bin them?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You still have a red card?
You go like that, get off.
No.
You're gone with the red, you're not going in the sin bin. Walk past the sin bin and down the tunnel. You're going. Don't shout at me. And you see big fellas, don't you, in the rugby league? You don't go near the referee.
Yeah.
I remember them doing a documentary on rugby league years ago. And this fella used to play for Salford, Andy Gregory. He was about 5'3", but he'd fight anyone on the rugby pitch. 7-foot men, right? Dead hard fella. And one day the referee, you could hear the referee, and he went, Andy, come here. What? Get off. You're not wanted here anymore, playing like that. And don't give me any lip, or I'm contacting I'm going to ring your missus tonight and tell her what you done. He just walked off.
You get his wife?
Yeah, he said it. I heard him say it, yeah. But you never see rugby league arguing with the referee.
No.
You've got no chance.
Yeah. Just that, isn't it?
It's too soft.
I mean, if you're going to have rules, abide by them, that's what I say.
No, they won't see.
Well, why don't?
And there's so many cheats
Why though?
in the game, right?
Remember that corner that Trent scored against Barcelona?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know, but what I was going to say is...
Was what?
If that would have been out that line, they would have demanded that was took again.
They never even seen it. They weren't even watching.
I know that. What I'm saying is, on playback,
Oh,
if they'd have gone, that was out the line, they would have run over to that linesman and demanded that be taken again.
Too late.
Well, yeah, but the point is...
No, too late.
No, but the point is, right?
The referee's got to stop the game to do that.
Well, why does... I know it never happened with Trent. I know it never happened with Trent. Trent just took the corner.
Quick.
So dummied it and then took it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He walked away from it.
Yeah, he walked away and then shot back.
Yeah.
But it was in the corner. Within the line, wasn't it?
In the crescent.
So, but what I was saying is, if it would have been out in such an important game, in the European Cup game,
yeah,
then really the team could have, if they would have seen it out, they could have just demanded to be taken again.
It doesn't happen because they don't make you put it back in. That's the linesman's job.
Well, surely, obviously,
that's the linesman's job.
I know it is, and that's why it should be.
What the linesman should have done there, if it was out in any game, if it's out of the line, right? They even say now the shadow of the ball.
Oh, the shadow of the ball.
And I thought to myself, who's taught her this? Brian Cox, the scientist. And I went, the shadow of the ball. Oh, well, hang on. The moon will be over in about 10 hours. Don't put a shadow on it.
Eclipse. It's like the VAR, isn't it? He's out by the length of his nose.
Fingertip.
No, rules are rules. If you got the rules, bye bye.
No, they don't.
I know they don't.
And do you know what? It's the referee's fault as well. Because you know all these tackles that go in, there was a few in today with Liverpool, right? Liverpool and Chelsea, right? Few warnings given. You know when you see a fella stand on another player's foot, take it from me, that is deliberate.
Yeah.
Because all the time I played, I don't think I ever stood on any other player's foot.
Ever.
They're deliberate then.
Yeah.
And do you know why they started doing that?
No.
Because they thought the referee wouldn't see it. And quite rightly so, because none of the referees ever see it. None of them get booked for standing on the opponent's foot. But that today with that Dan Bairn, he should have gone to him. Make sure you get a towel on the way down the tunnel. You're finished.
Yeah.
Red, gone. And he knew, you know, what he'd done.
Yeah, but you see it so many times, so in games where they get away with it.
But why is he refereeing? I've always said the referees are cheats. They are. They're cheats.
Well, they're not civilised rules. They are cheats, aren't they?
They're not. They make the rules up as they go along.
But it shouldn't be that way.
It's all inconsistent.
Yeah.
A referee yesterday, I'm laughing now, but I felt sorry for him, right? In the Leicester won yesterday 2-0, right? And someone hit the ball. Oh no, the referee was running out the way of a player, a Leicester defender, I think it was. And he bumped into him and he knocked him over. But he knocked him out. Not knocked him out like he's asleep, but nearly knocked him out. And the referee ended up on the floor. And Jamie Vardy, seen what happened, run over to the referee, grabbed the whistle out of his hand and blew the whistle to stop the play. It was great the way he did it. I was laughing my head off. I thought, you're on the ball there, you, Mr. Vardy. But he was out of action for about 12 minutes, you know, the referee.
Wow.
In the end, it was a head injury.
And you said, did they replace him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brought a new fella on, yeah. Yeah. Vardy. You see it, actually. And he blew his whistle, put the whistle, he's like that on the deck. I'm not sure if he was knocked out, but Vardy just got the whistle and went. Yeah. And everyone stopped and ran over to see what he was like. He was alright, like, but the physios come on and all that.
Yeah.
Here's another thing what annoyed me yesterday. It annoys me all the time. Nobody employed these free kick specialists.
No, I've heard, yeah.
This fella at Aston Villa, he's a scruff, right? His name escapes me at the moment, right?
The specialist?
The free kick specialist, he's scruffy, right?
In what way?
His hair and everything, he looks like a tramp, right? And what amazed me, his job is the free kick specialist, right?
Yeah.
So telling players what to do and all that.
How to take a free kick.
How to take a free kick, right?
Unbelievable.
And just digressing slightly, he did try and introduce a throw-in specialist.
Tried to
different teams,
Never
and everyone
that.
started laughing. If you can't take a throw-in properly, you shouldn't be playing football.
Shouldn't the same rule apply for the free kick?
No. What I'm saying is, when they put subs on Villa,
Yeah.
he's there giving them all orders what to do.
Mm.
And it's not about taking free kicks. It's about where to play. What's Unai Emery doing? He's the coach, or is he the manager?
Right.
Two different jobs.
Yeah.
A coach coaches the footy.
Yeah.
And you see all the coaches on the pitch, on the line. When the subs are coming on, you do this, you do that. Tell him this, tell him that.
You don't see that?
And this specialist, he's doing the same and getting angry when they're not doing it. But hang
Well,
on.
Liverpool got a free kick specialist.
Yeah, Trent. Trent?
No, I mean...
No, he's the specialist.
I mean somebody who coaches them to take free kicks.
Why do you want to be coached when you've got someone...
You just told me that they've got...
No, they have got them. Not all teams.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If Liverpool got one. No.
Liverpool? No. If Liverpool had a free kick specialist, I wouldn't even watch him on the telly. I wouldn't. Trent's the free kick specialist.
Yeah.
And Salah, when he's on blob, he wasn't on blob today.
Wasn't he?
Cucurella had him in his back pocket. Plays well like Cucurella, but he's a nasty little so-and-so.
Is he?
Yeah, he was kicking out to Conor Bradley.
Was he?
Yeah.
No, they're all at it.
They're all doing it, yeah.
It's not the same as it used to
No.
be before. I don't think it is anyway.
Well, you never see Norman Hunter again and Franny Lee fighting on the pitch. Wow, what a fight.
Remember that?
Oh, near 50 years ago. Fighting on the pitch.
Just them two?
Yeah, Derby County in Leeds. Apparently Norman kicked Franny Lee. And Franny Lee turned round, done a bit of boxing in his time as a youngster. Bang! And then it started in the centre circle.
Everyone else get involved?
No, he got sent off.
Yeah.
I don't even think they had red cards then. It was just take your name and go, right? And they were fighting going down the tunnel and everything. Yeah. It was a big issue.
Yeah.
But if you never see it, it's great.
There was an issue in the Premier League this year, wasn't there? There was a fight on the pitch.
Oh, there's been a few.
Big one. Loads involved. Recently? Can't think what it was now. Was it Liverpool?
Don't know.
It'll come back to me. Recently?
I'm not saying it wasn't, but I've probably seen it, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Mm.
Liverpool deserve to win the trophy there.
Yeah, they were miles away from everybody.
Really?
They must have got a shock though when Notts Forest beat them. I know.
Yeah.
1-0. No, that team there, that was all Klopp's doing.
Yeah.
He put the team there and it was ready to win it.
Yeah.
Whether it was going to win is another thing. But today they left 6 of them out. Because he had to play them players to qualify for the medal.
Yeah.
He brought McAllister on. Nunes,
What?
he got a cracking ball in off Bradley and headed it wide of the post. All you have to do is let it bounce off his head and it would have gone in.
He's doing well, isn't he, Conor Bradley?
Yeah. He come on as sub for Trent. He's still got a few